big factor in Conor's success is this like insane belief he has in himself. But even with the power of belief at 10, you still have to deal with the limitations to the body.
Correct.
And you still have to deal with, like, what is the reality of getting hit on the chin?
Correct. But that self-belief that Conor has got him into the biggest fight in combat sports history.
100%.
If he even had a little bit of doubt, we're not here.
You're 100%
We're not here
right.
talking about him.
100%.
You know, so it's a fine line to say, self-belief only goes so far. Man, even myself, my self-belief was so high. Probably didn't match my skills, but I was so confident I could beat anyone in the world. I beat a lot of guys I probably had no business beating, or just getting through.
Dude, you beat Crow Cop.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
And you beat him by knockout.
Yeah. But like getting through Golden Gloves, man, I thought I was the next Mike Tyson. I'm probably not, but I beat most of those guys just off sheer will. But I believed in my heart of hearts I was going to be the best of all time.
Yeah. No, you were a competitor. And there's some people that have a hard time with the big moment. Conor obviously shines in the big moment. But at the end of the day, even with that insane belief, you get to see his physical limitations. But what you got to see, though, is, well, you got to see a lot in that fight. But you don't know what's going to happen until they do it.
That's why it's a fight.
So he has this amazing belief in himself, and he had a really interesting style, man. That whole thing where he was doing, like, putting his hands out there and papping them. Yeah. And then throwing off speed punches and then dropping them in.
How about his angles were so good, so good and so exaggerated and big. He would get Floyd's back, and Floyd was very smart. He wouldn't turn into him to give him more of an angle. He would just cover up because he knew the ref was going to stop it.
Right.
The real MVP of that fight, granted, Conor and Floyd, that ref.
Oh, yeah,
that
he
ref,
let him fight.
You the real MVP.
Yeah, yeah.
Granted, he came, his opening dialogue, what the hell was that? He was just staring at McGregor like, now we don't want none of that gay wrestling, and just like staring at.
I don't think he said that. I
thought he was way over the top.
I wanted the fight to start, so I thought he was over the top because I wanted to fight. Come on, let's go with this fucking national anthem.
You do that in the locker room, though. You do that in the locker room. But I just thought it was off to the wrong foot. But I think granted, I don't think Conor was going to win that fight as it went on. However, Conor did have an advantage if they went in tight. He didn't even let it get there.
Yeah.
That grappling, underhooks, what?
Yeah.
And that was where Conor was going to get his rest. He didn't have that opportunity. Right. As soon as they got there, that ref separated him.
Yeah.
And good. He was going to let him fight. Yeah, he was going to let him fight. He was the perfect rest. However, I think Conor thought he'd be able to get his rest in those moments and just never was capable of doing it because the ref would separate him.
I think he got more tired than he ever thought he was going to. I think also the efficiency of Floyd. Here's what I did. I watched it live from the third round on. I got off stage in Washington, D.C.
You didn't see the first two?
I ran upstage. I did yesterday.
Oh, gotcha.
I watched it yesterday when I got home. But I flew upstairs. It was they had it on pay-per-view in the upstairs green room. So we ran upstairs.
Tight move.
Yeah, but I caught it on the third round. I'm yelling at Ian Edwards. I'm like, how's it going? He goes, the fight's great. This is a great fight. So I got in there, like right in the. I didn't want to give this people waiting in line a long time. The show started late. People bought tickets months in advance, and I'm like, I'm not cut my show short. Yeah. I'm going to do the full show, and then I'm going to thank everybody good night, and then watch the fight.
You're a better person than me.
I ran upstairs, and I got in the third round. So I didn't see all the speech until I heard about it afterwards. Yeah. So that I heard it, and then I tried to watch from the time they were both walking out. But the national anthem, stop! I love America. Hey,
I'm not mad at Demi Lovato. She can sing whenever she wants.
Go to a concert. That's that's an American flag. It's on my fucking iPhone. Okay, I love America. Love it. I'm a big proponent in the best aspects of America. I think Max Kellerman is walking around today. How many people are fucking with him?
I saw him this morning.
Conor McGregor will not land a single punch. Meanwhile, he landed more punches on Floyd Mayweather than any boxer ever.
Than Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto.
Yeah.
And then people go, oh, this is freaking Max's debate. Well, that's because Floyd led him. That was his style. Hey, man, let's give Conor some credit. Some credit. His pace was so high. I think Conor's pace was so high, and he thought he was going to be landing more shots. He just wore himself out.
There's a little bit of that. I also think there's a little bit of an efficiency issue that, John Danaher, go to John Danaher's Instagram page, please. John Danaher, who's one of the best grappling coaches in the world, jiu-jitsu mastermind. He's also a brilliant guy.
He's the Elon Musk of jiu-jitsu, basically.
Yeah, super smart, innovative guy. But on top of that, he wrote an assessment of how he thinks the fight's going to play out, and it was to a T.
Spot on.
Absolutely.
About the cardio and everything.
Is that Danaher said that he was going to stop him sometime after the 5th round. What does it say there? Tonight is the biggest night. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, man, it's way too long, John.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Well, he does that. He's just too smart.
Oh, wow. Hey, but create a blog, though, huh? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically he said, here, I would consider a victory for Mr. McGregor if he survived 12 rounds. Yeah, so you scroll up a little bit, and he'll explain how he said that it usually works. Yeah, here it goes. They are quite competitive for the first 3 to 4 rounds and do surprisingly well. Then around the 5th round, the elite boxer begins to figure out the unorthodox or awkward movement and begins to employ ring craft tactics to tire the MMA athlete by making him work harder than he is, making him miss punches, etc. Around the 8th round, a very noticeable shift occurs where the elite boxer takes over. I expect a similar pattern tonight, though probably taking less time given the incredible skill level of Mr. Mayweather.
That's fair.
But it was the exact thing. Around the 8th round, Mayweather was clearly taking over. The 9th round, Mayweather was fucking Conor up. Was teeing off on Conor. And I actually texted to my friend in between rounds. I'm like, he's done. They're going to stop it.
I got up and left in the 8th round to go to the back to do something for Showtime. I was like, I looked at the 8th round. I was like, oh, it's over.
They wouldn't let you?
No, they did.
They had made you had to go back? You missed some of it?
Well, I didn't want to see it.
Really?
I knew it was over, yeah. But then they put me cage side.
You didn't want to see it?
Not really. I knew what was happening. I don't know.
How could you not want to see it?
Well, I knew what was going to happen.
Don't you watch Rocky movies, bro?
Fuck, I wish, man. But I'm glad they stopped it early. I wasn't mad at the stoppage.
I wasn't either.
I wasn't mad because for a number of reasons, but he has a lot more fight left in him. We got it.
Yeah,
we got it. Conor did well. He won some rounds.
He was going to get fucked up in the next round. If he made it into the 11th, Floyd Mayweather was going to fuck him up.
Correct.
Like real bad.
He was gassed. But you hear Conor and even Floyd afterwards, he goes, they go, what was the most surprising thing about this fight? And he goes, Conor's boxing skills. Honestly, I thought I'd be able to take over early, but I wasn't able to because of his boxing skills. He goes, I wasn't surprised by his power. There wasn't much power there. Which is, whatever. He ate that straight up flush uppercut from Conor.
But Conor did not seem like he was putting a lot of power in his punches. It looks like he was trying to be like real active.
Yeah, and but then also he was like kind of winging them too.
Well, he was hitting them with some weird stuff like this, and he even did a bunch of hammer fists and stuff.
Did you know for every illegal shot that if he got DQ'd for, $10 million out of his purse, $10 mil. So when everyone's like, how do you know he's just not going to throw a knee or an elbow like a savage? Like, well. There's 10 million reasons why.
Is that a male hairdresser telling you this?
That was the media I dealt with on Media Row.
All male hairdressers?
How do you know he's just not going to throw a knee and flip out?
How do you know?
How do you know, Brendan?
How do you know he's not going to knee him right in the dick? His dick would be all sore and I'd have to go over and suck it. How do you know?
How do you know? How do you know?
You don't even know. Isn't it funny that there's a gay voice? Like, if you do that voice, everyone knows it's a gay voice. There's not a lesbian
you don't need
voice.
to say anything. There's really not, unless it's like a butch lesbian.
No, you could be a female truck driver that loves dick and she talks like that 'cause she smokes a pack of Marlboros every hour.
That raspy voice.
That doesn't
like
necessarily mean
Pee-wee.
she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Large Marge.